All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, my guy, your guy, everybody's guy, Rahjai Harris, number 47, hero of the Military Bowl, joining us. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain. How y'all doing?
We're doing great. Hate we're going to miss you tomorrow, Saturday at Shimmer, but we'll do a make good. Hopefully the weather will be a little better, and we'll see Rahjai at Shimmer Boutique coming up next Saturday, the 18th, from 11 to 1. I know you're bummed you won't see all your fans this week, but we'll get it done next week, right?
Yeah, we'll get it done next week. I know the weather's kind of bad. It just started snowing down here in South Carolina.
Okay.
So, the weather's kind of bad. I don't want anybody to get trapped in that snow. So, y'all will see me next week for sure.
So Rahjai, now former ECU running back, that hurts the heart to say a little bit, but tell us what you're up to down in South Carolina. What you doing right now?
Oh, man. Right now I'm training. I'm at the gym right now, man. Just getting that work in at 1%. I start my combine training Monday. So I'll be doing a little bit Monday through Friday. On the weekends, do some mobility, stuff like that. So just working, man. Grinding.
Yeah, and I've talked to a lot of guys preparing for pro day at combine, things like that, and it's almost like it's not football. Like you're practicing for those specific drills, right? Is that kind of what you're trying to get ready
Yeah,
for now?
man. Yeah, so it's really all about technique with everything. So really going back to the basics of what you learned when you first started playing, and just applying everything to that. But excited, man. Excited for it, man. Excited for this 40. Excited for the bench press. Excited for all this stuff, man. Because it's like I'm going through track all over again, and that's
Yeah.
when my body was the most in shape. So man, I'm just excited for it.
Speaking of your body being most in shape, you had a tremendous stretch there at the end of the season, and it coincided with East Carolina's winning streak as well. So, how about the body holding up? That's a credit to you for keeping your body in shape, but there's got to be a little luck involved in that, and but really just you putting in the work, right? So, how about you're kind of able to be at your best at the end of your final year? That a lot of guys can't say that. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Coach Harold. Big shout out to the whole training staff. Big shout out to Young's physical therapy, man. Everybody just played a part into it, man. Not just me, but everybody on staff. Just take care of our bodies. I probably go in the training room 2, 3 times a day. Just doing different things. If it's mobility, cold tugs, recovery, talking to Shane, stretching, whatever I got to do just to be ready for a Saturday night game. I do it, man. And you see now LeBron James spends $1 million on his body. It just shows you how much you gain from it. So just taking care of my body and taking care of my mental, man, it took me far, especially that second stretch.
Yeah. Rahjai Harris joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Rahjai, you were on the Brian Bailey Show Monday, so I might repeat a few
Yep.
questions, but I do want to ask you about the Military Bowl. And talked to John David Baker on Monday, and I recall at least two, he said three, I think, instances where you guys ran the ball on third and medium or third and long, and it worked, I think, every time. Of course, it worked at the end. Um, no offense, Rahjai. I said, you've hit some home runs, don't get me wrong. But I'm thinking more Rahjai 8 to 10 to 12 to 18 yards, not 80 some yards. But man, how about kind of when you got the ball, you got that open lane. What's that feeling like when there's an end zone 70, 80 yards ahead of you and you're going for it?
It feels good, man. It feels good just because, man, you know that you can do it, and you've been training your whole life just to do it. And you finally get the opportunity presented to yourself um, when you want it the most. Honestly, the last game of the season, your last game as a Pirate, and the game's on the line, man. You get the ball, so it's big, man. Just to do something like that. I was kind of with the fans when they were saying they was hyped up, man. I was hyped too, man, just to make that run, make that play, man, because like you said, man, I'm used to the 18 to 15 to 20 yard runs. When you strike at 86, it's like, dang, man, this feel like high school. Yeah.
That's some
So
yeah,
it
some
felt
high
good,
school,
man.
some
It
Chris
really
Johnson.
did. Chris Johnson, Kia Mitchell, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh man, speaking of that, we had a caller on the postgame show that night, and he said, and I want to believe this is true because it sounds like great pirate lore, but he said, I swear I was looking at the sideline, and before the last possession, the last drive,
Oh,
Rahjai and
Keenan.
Keaton Mitchell were talking, and Keaton kept showing him some kind of move or something. I think this. I think you might have discussed this since then, but he said, "I swear, Keaton Mitchell showed him a move, and then Rahjai went out and did it and scored a touchdown." That sounds cool. Is that true, Rahjai?
Yeah, so it wasn't exactly like that, but it was kind of like we was talking about like the different techniques that the defensive players was in um, previously, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy they lined up in the same formation, and he was just telling me like read the end, and when I got to the second level, throw a head fake. So I don't know if you seen the head fake from the 86-yard run. I kind of threw it in there
Yeah.
before I made the move. And man, shoot, I did it, man. And it was one of them Key and Mitchell plays.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Great to have the support of Keaton Mitchell, Holton, and Cade Norman from here. We're up there. A lot of your former teammates, and you've
Oh,
talked about the
yes.
fans too, man. To go out in a bowl game, kind of crappy weather, a few hours away from home, but to see that purple and gold, that's got to give y'all a boost, right?
Man, it's crazy. We went out in warm-ups, man. I told the guys, I said, man, this feel like a home game. You know, the whole outside was full of purple. And then the NC State side, too, it was a lot of purple on that side, too. And then you had the hill. You know, the hill was purple and everything. So it definitely gives you like a advantage, a +1, man, when you got the crowd in it with you. And you know, like we said, man, we go out there and ball. We go out there and ball for each other, but we do it for the people that can't do it as well, man. So really appreciate the fans. Really appreciate all the alums that was at the game, man. And you know, we got that dub for y'all.
Rahjai Harris joining us. So Rahjai, as far as the now, um, getting ready for like what's your next step kind of as far as being in front of NFL scouts, being in front of teams, talking to people. You're training now, so like what's the calendar look like for you?
I'm hoping I get a combine invite. If I do get a combine invite, man, that'll be everything. I think that starts at the end of February, in the beginning of March. If I don't get it, which it is what it is, pro day is
Yeah.
the end of March. So just grinding, man. I'm in a grind mode. I'm kind of locked in right now. Just man, full force, full head of steam, man. And if you get in this way, man, it's train not stopping. So
Wh-
we're stacking that 1%, man, and we just going with the flow.
When have you not been in grind mode?
I'm always in grind mode,
I mean,
man.
yeah, that's a
I'm in
constant for me.
dad mode, grind mode, everything, man. That's just what I am, and that's what my dad is, man. So the apple don't fall too far from the tree, man. So shoot, I want to be better, a better version of him. I want to live, you know, my life like he lived his. So whatever I got to do that, man, I'm gonna do it.
And your little girl's like old enough now to realize what her dad's doing, in life
Yeah.
and on the football field. What's she think about your running ability?
She loved it, man. She seen my boo boo on my neck that I got from the game, and she said, "Is that from football?" And I said, "Yeah, that's from football." So she kind of understanding everything, man. But you know, I'm still teaching her little things, man, and she'll get it as life goes on. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Rahjai joining us. We got Ohio State, Texas coming up tonight, and then the NFL playoffs coming up on Saturday. This is not an insult. This is a statement. It's weird to see the 49ers not in the playoffs. I'll say that and move on. It's also weird to see my guys in the playoffs, right?
yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I ain't gonna give you the excuses that I want to give you about the injuries and stuff like that. I ain't gonna give you that. I ain't
All
gonna
right.
give you that. It ain't even me, but it is what it is, man. It
All
is what
right,
it
so
is.
Rahjai, real quick, let's say the Lions and the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl. Who makes it from the NFC? Who makes it from the AFC? Who are like the second best teams in each conference? NFC, you got Eagles, you got Vikings, Bucks, Commanders.
I like the Eagles.
Yeah,
I like the Eagles, but then again, I want the Ravens to win it though. I want Keaton to get a Super Bowl win.
yeah,
Yeah, that's just
they're
what it is.
they're playing great right now.
Yeah, but you know how that go.
Yeah, they
You
got
know how
the
that go.
Bronco, or they've got the Steelers, Broncos, Bills coming up this weekend. I feel like this is the year that Lamar or Josh Allen can maybe get Mahomes. Maybe I just hope. I don't know if I really feel that way.
Yeah, let's just have our fingers crossed for
Yeah.
that.
Rahjai, once again, we will see you back in Greenville, North Carolina, coming up next Saturday. Shimmer Boutique, 11-1. Had to move it from this weekend due to weather, but he'll be in town next week. I'll let you get back to work, man. I appreciate you joining us, and we'll have more chats like these coming up. So looking forward to that. But good luck to you, Rahjai, and we'll talk to you soon, man.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day.